Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter! Peter! Bum 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 bum. Someone's in the kitchen with Peter. Review stuff. And I'm back for another review video. Do you ever have one of those days where you wake up and you're like so tired? You're like literally like you're walking through life like this. That's like The Walking Dead. That's how I feel today. I literally feel like I am walking through my day like The Walking Dead. I stayed up way too late last night. My husband and I, we watched Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. And then we watched Real Housewives of New York. And then we watched Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Like, I think 2 episodes. And then he went to bed. And then I was like, should I go to bed early tonight or should I should stay up? That is a wise choice, okay? When you're already exhausted, you should probably stay up, right? So I stayed up and I filmed a video on my drama channel very late last night, which I actually just posted. And then I watched Big Brother. Last night's episode of Big Brother, and then I started watching Fear the Walking Dead, and then I got like a bunch of snacks, things I've reviewed over here. I got the pumpkin spice Oreos, and I got those little pumpkin pie crumble cake things, and I had some sleepy time tea. I had like a whole like dessert buffet outside last night. It was so much fun. Oh my Lord, it was so much fun. But anyway, I stayed up too late, and then I had to get up today early because I had a hair appointment, and I had to take little Boo Radley outside and get him all settled and things like that. And so I'm like literally like I came back from my hair appointment. I'm like The Walking Dead. Okay. So anyway, I am trying to slowly push through the day. All right. And we have a marriage counseling session tonight at 6 o'clock, and so that means I have to start getting ready at 4. To be in an Uber at 5 to get to the counseling session, right? So this is another moment where I'll be like, Walking Dead. It's not Fear the Walking Dead, it's Living the Walking Dead, okay? So anyway, I went into my pantry. I have so many things that I have purchased to review. So I'm like, okay, which ones do I think that I might want to eat tonight? So this wind blower from the landscaping company, I think is about to come up my walkway. So when it does, it's going to get real loud. So I was at the Fresh Time with my cousin Caroline. And the Fresh Time has like a lot of local products, and like they have products from like a lot of local businesses. And so I saw these like from far away. It was kind of like in this little like, I don't know, but we call it a kiosk. It's like this little thing in the middle of the store, right? And it was double dipped peanuts. Peanuts! It was double dipped peanuts. That sounds kind of dirty, and this is a family friendly channel. Okay, double dipped peanuts. Peanuts? Why does that sound wrong? I don't know. Peanuts. Okay. Double dipped peanuts from the South Bend Chocolate Company. Okay. Now, when I was growing up, my grandma, okay, now y'all know I've talked about my grandma, my cousin Caroline, our grandma, that went to prison, okay? She could play cards like nobody's business, all right? And I used to think that she was a dealer in Las Vegas, like, you know, before I was born or something like that, because she could, like, do tricks and deal. I mean, she was, like, an unbelievable card player and dealer, right? And she smoked, like, one Salem Light after another and all this kind of stuff, and she loved to drink coffee and little Cokes and whatever. And she used to love to go to MCL Diner, and my mom would always say, because she likes to pick out her own food, okay? I know, the pieces are starting to add up, right? And I think, and she loved Bridge Mix. Do you guys know what Bridge Mix is? So it's like different kinds of nuts that are covered in chocolate, and I love nuts. I mean, who doesn't love nuts, right? So anyway, some nuts I don't like. Some nuts I like better than others. So anyway, okay, I had to stop the camera because he was walking up here and it was so loud. And I was like... The other thing is that when he walks up here where no landscaping is done whatsoever, he blows all the leaves and stuff. I mean, I know it's his job and I get that, right? And, you know, so thank you for doing your job. But then he blows all this stuff around, and then my chair has leaves all over it. The table has leaves all over it. It's like this, like... Did you hear that? Okay. It's like my whole front porch then. I have to like get the broom out and sweep it and clean off my chairs and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, no, you don't need to come up here. So anyway, my grandma loved Bridge Mix back in the day, and I've always loved it and reminded me of my grandma. Now I kind of think, okay, the whole, like, now that I know that she went to prison, it kind of all makes sense. Like, picking her food out, like, you know, going through the line in the cafeteria, and then playing cards and drinking coffee, because I'm sure that's what she did all day long, was just sit and, you know, smoke cigarettes and play cards with her girlfriends. Or cellmates, if you want to call them that. And I think she probably got bridge mix from the commissary, because she was, like, obsessed with this stuff, right? She also liked those little pecan pies that came in. My grandmother's mother was a great baker, but I think she might have worked in the kitchen because she was such a good cook, right? But she also liked those little pecan pies that came in the metal trays. And I'm like, now that I look back at all this stuff that my grandma liked, like, it kind of adds up and makes sense, right? So anyway, anytime I see some kind of, like, new, like, chocolate covered peanuts or bridge mix or something like that, I'm like, oh my God, like, I have to have it, right? So I went over and I was like, oh my God, these look so good. Y'all, these were nine, I think, like $9.99, $8.99, something like that each, okay? They were super, maybe $7.99, but I think they were $9.99 each. They're super expensive, okay? And so the brand is South Bend Chocolate Company. Now, South Bend is a city in northern Indiana. And I don't think it says on here anything about the company. It just says South Bend Chocolate Company. It's out of South Bend, Indiana, and it has a website, www.southbchocolate.com, okay? And these are best used by July 10th of 2024. So when I got these, okay, I was like looking around this kiosk because I thought these were just like by themselves. And then I was like, oh my God, they also have chocolate covered. Now they have like 10 things, right? But they were like $9.99 each. I wasn't buying 10 things. Like, I'm not doing a $100 video over here of chocolate. Let's just be for real, okay? So, even though you might want it, no, okay, I don't have those kind of financial resources. So anyway, I saw these and I was like, well, these will be really fun to review too. And these are called chocolate, these are chocolate blueberries, okay? And then I was like looking around and I was kind of like trying to see, they had like margarita mix popcorn. I was like, no, that's not for me because I'm sober. I'm sure it doesn't have any alcohol in it or anything like that. But they had kind of some other things that I didn't think that I would want. And then I saw and I thought, oh, this is so perfect for me doing all these fall reviews. They had the caramel apple crunch popcorn. And I thought, well, this will be really fun to like watch a TV show or a movie with at night. So I got these three things right here. I'm gonna do a little thumbnail for you. Hold on a second. It's like hard to like get out of the light. My neighbor just came home. I could see her pulling into her driveway. Okay, so let's start with these chocolate covered peanuts. I love to smell stuff. Do you guys like to smell stuff? I love to smell books. Books always remind me of the library. Okay, these look like kind of like high quality chocolate covered peanuts. So, and I paid $9.99, so that's probably why. These are like bougie chocolates, okay? Not Godiva. Godiva girl. They're not Godiva girl chocolates. Okay, but we're gonna see how they are. I can't get my cup out. We always have these two hot box pizza cups, well, at least two. One for me, one for Alex. Oh, I got my Stanley cup right here. Forget it. These are pretty good. I mean, in all honesty, I didn't expect to say I didn't like them. There's not really like a chocolate covered peanut that I don't like, right? But Meyer, I get the Meyer just like brand, bridge mix or chocolate covered peanuts or chocolate covered nuts or whatever. They taste very similar to this. I'm sure it's like a higher quality chocolate or something like that. But I don't really think it's any better than the Meyer brand. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 6. I mean, it's okay. Y'all get, look, I messed up the whole thing. It's sealed in the middle, but I ripped it. Okay. So, I mean, it's okay, but I mean, it's not like these are the best chocolate covered peanuts I've ever had. No. Those would be turtles or Goo Goo clusters. I love turtles or Goo Goo clusters. Okay, so now let's try these chocolate covered blueberries. I'm not gonna keep on reading the nutritional facts and all this crap because we already know it's not good for us, right? Now these are so pretty. Do you see? They're like real blue. Look. Blue balls. Blueberries. Blueberries, I meant. I'm really excited because I have really no idea what these will taste like. They're pretty good. I actually like these better. They taste like malt balls, kind of. I actually like these better than the chocolate covered peanuts. But like if you handed me one of these, I wouldn't know that it was a blueberry. I would just honestly think that it was like a malt ball, you know? Here, I'm gonna try it, bite it, and show you guys the inside of it. I mean, it's a lot of chocolate, and I'm right in the middle of blueberry. They're good. I mean, again, if you handed these to me, I'd be like, it's a good malt ball. Nothing to write home about. Better than the peanuts, so I'll give it a 7. The blueberries are better than the peanuts. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy these again, though. Especially for $9.99. Like, that's way expensive. Oh, she has such cute dogs. Hey. So this is the Caramel Apple Crunch. And it has, like, these, like, little, like, apple things in it. And then it has... I don't know what this stuff is that's coating it. Caramel corn coated with apple, cinnamon, and drizzled with white and red chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to eat the apple thing with some popcorn. It's good. I don't know that it's giving me caramel apple. Here's what the little apple things look like. I'm gonna buy, I don't. Oh, it's like a piece of popcorn with apple around it. Well, I think it's a lot to ask $9.99 for these things, in all honesty, you guys. Like, this is just okay too. It's not horrible. Like, it's good. Like, if somebody gifted this to me, I'd be like, oh, this is kind of fun to watch a movie with. But like Popcornopulous, I love 10 times better than this, all of their flavors. And there's a lot more flavor to Popcornopulous, which you get a lot more for less. So yeah, this is good. I mean, they're all good, but they're okay good. They're not like, it's anything that I would like be like, oh my god, like this is like a 6 or a 7. None of them are anything that I would be like, oh my god, this is like the best I've ever had. I don't know, I'm kind of a little disappointed, in all honesty. $30 for this? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll eat them, you know? It's a little treat while I'm watching my shows or whatever, but I don't think I would buy them again. I think I would buy something cheaper, you know? Fresh Time has an entire candy section where you can get candy that they have there that's a lot cheaper, and I've gotten it, and I think it's just as good, so I don't know. And the other thing is this candy, like, you couldn't eat a lot, or this popcorn, you couldn't eat a lot of it. Yeah, I would say I would go with Popcornopulous. If you're going to buy one of them, I would buy something that was, like, real different, like the chocolate-covered blueberries, because I think those are the best out of the three, if you want to try one of them. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.